EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. On the ball. Set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Drill 52.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
3.5 to go, first quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about more man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Red cycle. Black shot. Black.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Come on, 38.
On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's second and a yard.
Blaster.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Knox there, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second and 7, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now on 1st down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. Now they send a man in motion right. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A final shot before half for Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off Byron Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Diggs going in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll accept that penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Play action, now it's Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Set, ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Ready, set.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
10 cycles.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Tua. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Tua going to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now Allen.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Again, it's Cook. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Allen taking it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the field goal got them back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And that flag accepted.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Right, 97, right blue. Blue strike. No red.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 58 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A run with Mostert up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.